So inside of Microsoft Entra, we have all sorts of different types of multi-factor authentication options. SMS, push notification, phishing-resistant MFA, and so on. But what if, during a certain context, we want to dictate what type of multi-factor authentication is going to be allowed? Well, that's where authentication strings come in. Hi, my name's Gabe. Welcome back to another episode of Atomic Entra Going for a Walk edition. Authentication strings are a type of mechanism where we get to say, during a specific condition, we only want to allow some type of multi-factor authentication or another, or some level of multi-factor authentication. If those users have privileged roles, we might not want them to just use whatever multi-factor authentication method they have enrolled. By creating a conditional access policy that requires a specific authentication strength, we can dictate when those users log in which type of authentication method we want them to use. So, for an example, if I'm a global administrator and I log in, but I have a conditional access policy that dictates that anybody with a global admin role has to use phishing-resistant MFA, it doesn't matter if I'm also enrolled in push notification. I'm going to be forced to use my phishing-resistant MFA, like my passkey. This obviously extends a lot further than, just protecting privileged users. We can extend this with something like an authentication context to say, when I'm taking this particular action, I require the use of this particular type of MFA. This gives us a lot of granular control on what kind of multi-factor authentication I can use, in what kind of context, when accessing what type of data, and the list goes on. This wraps up another quick episode of Atomic Entra. Something else you'd like me to explain or another topic you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. Happy to discuss it. See you next one.